Hello, and welcome to Unit 6 on Chemical Quantities and Stoichiometry. In particular, we're looking at Lesson 1 of this unit, which is Chemical Quantities and the Mole. So what is this mole? Are we talking about this furry creature that digs under the ground? Are we talking about those marks that show up on some people's face? Well, in the chemical quantity of a mole, we are merely talking about a number, 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd to be exact, which is a really, really big number. To put in perspective, if we took that many watermelon seeds, 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd, they would fill a watermelon slightly larger than the moon. If you had donut holes, who doesn't like a donut? If you had 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd donut holes, it would cover the entire Earth to a depth of 5 miles. And if you were lucky enough to have 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd pennies, it would make 7 stacks that would reach from the surface of the Earth to the moon. Now that is a lot of pennies. And so there is one of our conversion factors we'll be covering in this chapter, that 1 mole equals 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. But we'll continue things on farther than that, and we'll see by the end of this unit that there's a couple other conversion factors as well. We'll use a thing called molar mass, and in the end we'll come down to these three conversion factors. 1 mole equals 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd particles. We'll see that we can use our periodic table to get the mass. For example, 1 mole of carbon is going to weigh 12.01 grams. And then finally, if we're dealing with a gas at standard temperature and pressure, we'll finally see that 1 mole also equals 22.4 liters in terms of its volume. And so as you go on to Edify, once again you have recommended resources. You have our notes, our labs, our worksheets. If we scroll down past this answer key folder here, you'll see some great additional resources. I would definitely check them out if you're struggling on this concept. There's a great video by a teacher in Bozeman, Montana, Paul Anderson. There's a lesson that was created by Kent Intermediate School District here in town. There's some Khan Academy videos as well, and even some tutorials that offer some additional advice and some practice. Finally, when you get to the end of that lesson, don't forget to take your lesson 1 quiz, 10 multiple choice questions, to make sure if you're truly understanding this thing called the mole. So, time to strap on your calculators and figure this thing out. Good luck.